Imagine your brain early every morning is like a perfectly still lake after a long, peaceful night. At the exact moment you open your eyes to greet the new day, you stand before two choices that will define your psychological blueprint for the next 14 hours. You can either toss a heavy boulder of social pressure into that lake by immediately reaching for your phone, causing ripples of anxiety to disrupt your entire day. Or you can gently drop a white lily of mindfulness onto the surface, allowing it to reflect pure wisdom, calm, and inner strength. Most of us in modern society are living in a profound paradox. We long for a brilliant, successful, and peaceful life. Yet we routinely start our day with the habits of a defeated mind, hurried, anxious, and reactive. From a behavioral psychology perspective, how you respond to the first 30 minutes of your morning sets the trajectory for everything that follows. Let us embark on a 10-step journey of conscious shift, where each habit is not a rigid chore but an act of self-love to reclaim control over your own destiny. The first step begins with a masterful escape from the digital prison. Every morning the outside world is waiting with millions of shifting pieces of information eager to steal your most valuable asset, your focus. When you unconsciously grab your phone the moment you wake up, you willingly invite thousands of strangers, unresolved work emails, and manipulative algorithms into your most private space, hijacking your emotional nervous system. Neurologically, the brain at this time is in a highly sensitive transition state between dreams and alertness. Flooding it with intense stimuli from a flat screen forces your mind into acute survival mode. Because of this, your initial anchor must be Habit 1. Delay touching any technological devices for at least 30 to 45 minutes. This act establishes a psychological border control, protecting your creative flow and independent thinking instead of making you a slave to dopamine loops. Right after turning away from the virtual world, you enter a ritual of connecting with reality. The human body is a microcosm that was never designed to be trapped under artificial fluorescent lights 24 hours a day. Your circadian rhythm needs a primal signal to reboot. Therefore, implement habit 2. Walk to the window, open it wide, or step onto the balcony to greet the first natural morning light. When natural light hits your eyes, it sends a powerful signal straight to the command center of your brain. Your system immediately shuts down sleep-inducing hormones while releasing natural energy hormones to bring instant alertness. Standing still for a few minutes in the early sun, feeling the cool morning air on your skin, is a powerful antidote to anxiety, awakening the vibrant biological drive within you. Within that space filled with light, you continue to anchor your mind through the breath of presence. Look around and honestly observe how we survive. Most modern humans breathe as if they are running out of oxygen, taking short, shallow, hurried breaths in the chest. This style of breathing constantly signals danger to the nervous system, leaving you feeling inexplicably restless. To re-establish peace, practice habit 3. Dedicate 5 minutes to deep abdominal breathing. When you consciously inhale slowly, feeling your belly expand like a balloon, and then exhale fully to let it flatten, you are directly soothing your vagus nerve. This acts as a psychological brake, shifting your body from fight or flight into absolute tranquility. Remember, you can never master a turbulent world out there if you have not learned to master your own breath. Once your mind is still, you turn to awaken the biological flow of your internal organs. After a long sleep of 7 to 8 hours, your body is essentially a dehydrated desert. Feelings of brain fog, lethargy, or early morning irritability are rarely due to a lack of sleep. They are simply a cry for help from a dry body. The perfect remedy right now is habit 4. Drink a large glass of warm water, taking slow sips immediately after waking up. View this as a cleansing stream that purifies your system, jump-starts your circulation, and nourishes a brain that is made up mostly of water. Feeling that warm water spread internally is the finest way to reconnect with your physical body. Next, you step into the arena to claim your first victory of the day, right where you left it, the battle against a messy bed. The greatest failures of a day often start with the smallest neglects, and leaving your bed unmade is a subtle psychological sign of giving up. Instead, practice habit 5. Spend 2 minutes neatly making your bed. In behavioral psychology, this is called a micro-victory. This action sends a clear message to your subconscious that you are a person of discipline, order, and capability. External order immediately reflects internal order. If you cannot excellently complete a small task like making your bed, how can you expect to carry the weight of major projects and complex challenges in society with your surroundings in order? Sit down to reprogram your cognitive filter through deep gratitude. Our brains possess a natural biological bias to look for risks, flaws, and shortages to protect us from danger. However, if left unchecked, you will only see a life filled with troubles, pressure, and unfairness. To flip the script, adopt Habit 6. Open a small journal. Pick up a pen and write down 3 things you are truly grateful for. Do not look for anything grand or distant. Write about the simple things present in your life. A roof over your head, a healthy body, or the smile of a loved one. By forcing your mind to look for the bright spots, you train your neural pathways to spot opportunities amidst difficulties. A mindset of abundance naturally attracts positive outcomes, allowing you to walk through the day with grace rather than a mindset of scarcity that only demands more. From a peaceful mind, you transform that quiet energy into active vitality by releasing endorphins, your body's healthiest natural reward. Energy is not something that just appears. It is generated through physical movement. You do not need to force yourself through an intense gym workout or a grueling run if it is too much. Simply commit to Habit 7. Dedicate 10 minutes to light physical movement in the morning. This can be a few stretches to loosen up tight joints after a long night, or a short aerobic routine to your favorite music. As your heart rate rises, oxygen-rich blood pumps straight to your brain, releasing endorphins, the ultimate weapon against stress and fatigue. This transforms you into a vibrant warrior, ready to face the day from a proactive and confident posture. That physical energy must then be sustained by a smart menu for mental clarity. Remember, you are what you eat. Choosing a breakfast packed with refined sugar or simple carbs will cause your blood sugar to spike and then crash severely, leading to mid-morning brain fog and exhaustion. Therefore, establish Habit 8. Choose a breakfast rich in protein, healthy fats, and clean fiber, and eat it in an absolute mindfulness. Do not check emails while eating. Do not scroll through social media while chewing. Dedicate this time to fully experiencing the texture, flavor, and nourishment of the food. The gut is your second brain, producing the majority of your happiness hormones, and a mindful breakfast is how you premium fuel your nervous system. Before officially diving into your work, apply the ultimate minimalism to hit your target. Distraction and multitasking are the ultimate executioners of human success. Unsuccessful people often do many trivial tasks at once to feel busy, whereas successful people focus their entire energy on what truly matters. Every morning, execute a Habit 9. Identify the single most important and challenging task of the day and commit to tackling it first. Name this task and handle it when your brain energy is at its absolute peak. Once the heaviest psychological weight is lifted, you will experience an incredible sense of relief, building massive confidence and launching you into a state of flow for the rest of the day. Finally, as you step out of the house to join the world, equip yourself with a solid shield of wisdom. The daily commute, facing honking horns, gridlock, and suffocating smog, is usually when people become irritable, draining the positive energy they just built up. To protect yourself, implement Habit 10. Actively fill your mind with healthy audio sources such as audiobooks or personal development podcasts during your commute. Put on your headphones and turn your motorbike, bus, or car ride into a mobile classroom. When you intentionally expose your mind to grand ideas and wise perspectives, you will realize that minor traffic frustrations or the rudeness of strangers become incredibly small and unworthy of your peace. Your soul is now guarded by a shield of understanding and composure. You do not need to be a superhuman, nor do you need an iron will to practice these 10 habits. The essence of behavioral psychology does not lie in sudden massive efforts, but in the relentless repetition of small actions every single day. If your life is a long novel, the morning is the opening chapter that sets the tone for the entire plot. If that opening chapter is dark, rushed, and chaotic, you as the author will lack the inspiration and energy to write the subsequent pages beautifully. Start changing tomorrow, not because of external pressure, but because you know you deserve the peace, freedom, and inner strength these habits bring. Tomorrow, when the first light of dawn touches your window, will you choose to press snooze on your life? Or will you stand up to write a brand new legend?